So I thought I should show you this before I actually return it at Target. This is a maxi dress. You can only get it online. At least I think that's what it said, and I've not seen it in stores. But I thought it was beautiful online. I actually saw it for the first time in an ad. And I think it said, you know, Target.com only. It has this really cute, kind of almost like crocheted top. And it has a tie waist, kind of like my striped one. But when you put it on, it's like all twisted, like it's made incorrectly. You know, it's just not cut right. So this is going back. And I just wanted to show it to you in case some of you had thought about ordering it as well. And luckily it says I can return it by mail or in the store. So that's what I'm doing. I know this doesn't give you a great look, but maybe if I think about it, I'll link it, or I don't know. I thought about ordering it again, but then I was like, I don't know. It almost feels really thin, the material. It's not as nice as the striped one. So we were in Walmart the other day because I took back that gel nail system, and we had to look for something else. And I've had Danskin in the past, and I really like them. And they had these shorts. I mean, they were so inexpensive, like $6.96. And I love these. These are like a different material. They're kind of soft. These, however, are like regular running short material. These almost feel slightly short-waisted. I don't know if I'm going to try on a different pair. Maybe theirs are just made weird. They don't look it necessarily, but then when I started looking close, see how they look almost pinched kind of here on the seam? I thought, well, maybe that's why. But anyway, I thought that is a great deal for $6.96. And I get a medium because I have hips and a butt, so, and they fit just right on me. I don't like shorts like this to be tight at all. I'd rather them be loose than tight. So anyway, I thought that was a great deal, like I said, at Walmart. Then when I was looking in my collection of t-shirts, because I have, you know, several gray and white, those are my main colors, I saw I had a white one that I had tried, I guess I just bought on a whim, from, you know, Faded Glory brand at Walmart. Tried it on, and I liked it, and it wasn't too see-through, because all the t-shirts anymore, it seems like they're not 100% cotton, and they're see-through, because I used to like the Target ones, but they're not 100% cotton anymore. Long story there, I know, explanation. So I got this one. I thought this was really cute. Tried it on. It looks good. I liked this green one, but when I tried it on, and I didn't notice this in the store, but if you notice this now sitting here, see how it's like off center of the label? And then when you try it on, it looks weird too. And what's funny is my husband just got a t-shirt from Target. He likes the men's V-neck t-shirts from Target. Has always had good luck with them, but the last one he just bought was cut crooked. So between that green dress and this cut crooked and this possibly, I don't know. I mean, things are just made very cheap anymore. But staples like this, I don't mind, you know, not paying, you know, not spending a lot because, you know, they may not last that long. And Lord knows I can't find an expensive one even if I wanted to. So anyway, this one's going back and this is going back, but I like that one. And this one I thought I would tell you guys because I know so many of us have talked about t-shirts and shorts, and it's really hard to find a nice one. So I like these, and they're only $4.84. Again, I get the medium because I don't like t-shirts to be too tight. I don't want them sloppy, but I don't want them tight. So these fit pretty good. Okay, and while I'm thinking about it, as you can see here, I have a pair of shoes from Easy Spirit. I took back the Sperry's because last weekend when we were about ready to go out, I tried them on for my husband. I had on shorts, and I still was kind of on the fence. You know, they're comfortable. I think they're kind of cute. Well, so I asked him, you know, and I asked him in the store that day I bought them, but we were both like, let's just wait, you know, till you get them home. And I always trust his opinion because if I'm on the fence about something, he's usually giving me that one way or another. He's really honest, and I like his opinion. He was like, they look a little mom looking. And as soon as he said that, you know, I'm like, yeah, I'm not getting them. That's what I thought. They just don't go with my style. Not that there's anything wrong with looking mom looking. And I don't think they look that way on everybody. To me, it depends. You know, I've seen them look great on people. That's why I bought them. And I had to laugh. I said, well, no wonder they looked great on my mom. You know, but my mom's 20-some years older than me. And like I said, you could be my age or younger, and I think they look great. So I just think it's the person. Anyway, I found these at Belk, so I wanted to let you know I returned those, but I don't want to offend anybody if you like them or you have them. You know, like I said, they just didn't look right on me. It says, as you can see here, gel cushion system, lightweight, stretch. I appreciate all the great suggestions you guys gave me for shoes when I said on the one vlog, you know, what are some great walking shoes for vacation. This is what I ended up with. And I just happened to kind of walk by these, and she said they just got them in. I wouldn't necessarily have purchased these, but when I tried them on, this right here is what makes them look really cute. And my husband and I both immediately were like, those are kind of cute. And I'm like, I know, I kind of like them. They come in a few colors. On the website, because I had to order these online, and I will get to that story in a second. On the website, they show like a nude, I don't know if it was like a metallic gold, but you couldn't order them. So they must have, in every size I checked, they weren't available yet. So my guess is they're just coming out with new colors. They had coral and blue and black in the store. The problem with these is all the different colors, all the displays were size 6. And I knew as soon as I looked at the white ones, I'm like, those aren't a 6. I wear a 7. They looked more like an 8. So I tried them on. Sure enough, they were way too big. Well, then after a while, I put both shoes, you know, sole to sole together. And it was clear that one of them were like an inch bigger than the other. They both said a size 6. So I go down the line trying all of them on. They all fit completely different, even though they all said they were size 6. It was so weird. She didn't have another white pair for me to try on. The 7s were too big. The 6 were slightly too tight. So I thought, let me get a 6.5 and I'll hope for the best. So these are 6.5 and they fit really, really good. They're those ones that kind of fit low on the ankle. They're not supposed to hit real high. They're extremely comfortable, so lightweight. I mean, they probably aren't even a pound. But I thought they're kind of cute. They're a little stark white, even though they have this silvery gray. So it's almost one of those, I wish I would have got something a little more neutral. But let me try them on for you so you can see what they look like. But they're comfortable and, I don't know, they're just really cute. Okay, so I'm having to hold my pants up here. But anyway, this is what they look like on, you can see. And I don't think, you know, they look like grandma looking or old lady, even though they're very lightweight and very cute. You can see how far up on the ankle they go. I had them with shorts when I tried them on that day, and I thought they looked really good. I mean, I liked them. Like I said, my husband liked them. I think, again, like I said, this is kind of what makes it. So anyway, this is what I got, and I will tell you the name and stuff. Okay, so the actual name is Riptide, and I got mine at Belk, but I'm sure anywhere they sell Easy Spirit. When I was at DSW the other day, they had several, but not this exact one. And I actually liked this one. And I got about a half size smaller than I normally wear, just to keep that in mind. And this is the white. Like I said, these are in the Riptide. So anyway, they're not real cheap, as a lot of you, if you've seen Easy Spirit, they're right along the same lines, though, as a lot of shoes like this. So, and I got a discount and I had a coupon, which is great. I think I got them on the Friends and Family sale, which I saved like 20%. Plus, like I said, I had a coupon. So anyway, those are the shoes that I got to replace the Sperry's, and I'm really happy about it.
Hey guys, well I just got out of Target and I went to CVS earlier because I had 2 different CVS Bucks coupons and I was looking for a specific lipstick. I'll show you what I got when I get home. From Target, I really didn't get much. I did get a couple shirts, but as far as the food, it was just kind of like, you know, cherry tomatoes, broccoli stuff, you know, that we needed. But I wanted to check in because if you follow me on Twitter, then I had mentioned like sometime last week, or even if on this channel I did a little update on my last What's for Dinner vlog about going wheat-free recently. And it's been going pretty good. And more of you had messaged me or asked on Twitter, you know, that you wanted to hear more about it. So I'm just trying to think what kind of video I can do with that. I definitely want to incorporate the book that I read, because I think for a lot of you that maybe, you know, maybe aren't eating real healthy now, or you don't really pay attention to labels, or you're just not maybe up on nutrition as much, I think that book would help. I think it would help even if you are, because it enlightened me to some things. A lot of things I already knew, but I thought it was a really interesting book to read. And I had actually kind of thought about going wheat-free even before I bought the book, but I had remembered seeing that book over and over, and I thought, you know what, let me just see what that's about. So the book was really interesting, and I know a few of you said you were going to get it. Let me just say real quick, by me mentioning it, if you go out and get it before I can, make an actual video talking more about it, don't let the science of it, there's a lot of science, a lot of history in there. Don't let that deter you. I actually found it interesting, maybe because I grew up in the Midwest, so we're all about, corn, wheat, soybeans, farmland. So I thought that was a little interesting, and I actually found it to be interesting. I'm not gonna lie though, there were several pages, depending on the chapter, that I would skip through because it just gave a lot of more detailed information that I really was like, okay, I kind of read the beginning, but I don't need all this fluff in between. So, but overall, I thought the book was really good. Again, if you follow me on Goodreads, so I'm giving you all these places to follow me. So if you don't ever see me making a video, you can usually follow me, other places. If you follow me on Goodreads, which my name is listed below, it's the same as my Twitter name, MissCrysM. You can see what I'm reading, and I actually put when I read that book and I rated it and everything, so you can always follow me on there. That just reminds me, I've had several of you ask me, about my book reviews and how I used to do book reviews. I guess ever since I got on Goodreads, I kind of quit doing that because I figured you guys could follow me there and kind of see what I'm reading, but I realize it's not really the same if I don't, tell you what I think of the book. So I'm thinking about getting into that again. I'll probably do it on this channel though. So, okay, back to the wheat-free thing. And I like to say, I guess wheat-free, gluten-free is kind of just a buzzword right now, I feel like, with a lot of things, and it kind of turns people off. Obviously, if something's gluten-free, then you're going to be safe that it's wheat-free. Just so you know, I'm trying not to, and I may repeat myself if I do another video, just so you know, but I'm not trying to go out and just buy everything that replaces wheat with something gluten-free. I'm actually then trying to cut back on some of my carb eating. Because if you watched my latest Q&A video on my main channel, which I will link below. I've done 2 of them. I will link that below. I put it on my main channel because that's where most of my subscribers are, and I did have a few beauty-related questions. But I had said in there, about struggle, kind of I've had just not feeling myself, feeling tired. I'd gained a lot of weight the last several years. I personally don't buy into that about, oh, just when you get older. Well, it doesn't happen to everybody, so that's obviously not true. And we all know our own bodies when we don't feel good. So anyway, that kind of relates to that a little bit. But I had kind of just been putting 2 and 2 together, doing a lot of research on my thyroid, if that might be issues, just all kind of things like that. And I had known in the back of my mind, sorry, somebody was pulling into me and he wasn't doing a very good job. Okay, sorry about that. So anyway, I had seen before a little bit, where allergies was concerned. Always, dairy was the #1 thing that come up, but I'd also seen some things about wheat. So that was always in the back of my mind about the wheat. Those that suffer from allergies, they say dairy and wheat can just make that worse. So, if you've, depending on how long you've been following me, here or there in videos I've mentioned about how I don't drink milk any longer. Milk, eggs, and yogurt are the 3 big things for me. I've tried to taper down my yogurt. I notice I'm fine if I don't eat it every day. If maybe just once a week or so, I'm fine. Cheese doesn't bother me. Eggs seems to be hit and miss, but the other day I got very sick after eating eggs, so I don't know. I'm kind of going to have to probably stay away from eggs. And I did notice, I started this last year, and I noticed my allergies were a little bit better. We just happen to live in an area where the last several years allergies have been terrible for everyone, even like people that don't normally suffer. So anyway, like I said, that was kind of in the back of my mind about the wheat, and I know I'm dragging this out. But lately I've been thinking more about it again, so that's kind of why I wanted to get back into it. And just to let you know, I'm not going carb free necessarily. I'm still eating rice and corn and things like that, but I'm trying to limit myself because I've tracked my calories off and on for a couple years now on MyFitnessPal, and my diet's always been very carb heavy. In my mind, of course, it's been very, healthy carbs, if you want to call it that, until you get a little more educated about that. You realize, I don't know, that's just the way you can think about that one way or another. But anyway, about whole wheat and, I eat organic that I can and not a bunch of processed food. I really try to think about what I'm eating. Well, when in reading this book, it just takes it to that next level and even enlightens you more. And I'm one of those people, I like to be informed. Whether or not I do anything with that information is one thing. I kind of take everything I learn with a grain of salt and go, okay, does this apply to me? And try to weed through the information and go, okay, I believe this, I don't believe that. I'm not one of those people that just takes everything they read and believes it is gospel, But I found this book to be very interesting. So that's a big long ramble about that, I realize. And I'll try to get more into detail about it because you guys have asked me how it's going. I updated on Twitter. I was 4 to 5 days in and I'd lost 3 pounds. So I thought that was great. I'm not doing it as a diet, like a weight loss thing. But of course, if I lose weight along the way, that would be perfect because I need to lose some weight. And the main thing is I'm feeling better, I notice. I'm still pretty tired. Those days kind of come and go, but I'm feeling better. I don't feel bloated, which I always did a lot. Like, I'm one of those people, I can eat one meal and I feel like I've, eaten Thanksgiving dinner. That's just me. I would look it too. So, little things like that have been helping. But like I said, if you guys have any questions, like specific questions, maybe that will be an easy way for me to kind of do a Q&A about it as well, is just get into a little more information about the book itself. You don't even have to get the book. I just think it kind of helps, educate on every little thing that may have weed in it. Some things you'd really be surprised about. I know I was. Like I said, I feel like I'm kind of a diligent label reader, and stuff anyway. So anyway, I just wanted to touch on that while I could kind of get my thoughts together a little bit.
All right, well, since everything's already out here, I'll go ahead and show you everything I got. I basically just got 3 bags each. These are the broccoli, steamed broccoli we always use. I like these. And then I got the, turn it around here, the brown rice. Sometimes I use this, and then sometimes I still use the one that you put on the stove. But the one on the stove is so hit and miss. Even if you time it, some of it comes out more starchy and sticks together. So actually, I'm starting to prefer the steam brown rice. And we needed more feta. I normally get the block that you chop up, but they don't have that at Target, or at least not at my Target. So I just got the crumbles. I did go ahead and get 2 things of yogurt. I mentioned, I'm cutting back on yogurt. I used to eat it about every day. Not only is it really high in sugar, but my stomach just does not like a whole lot of dairy. So I like to keep this on hand just for a snack or like breakfast when I don't know what I want, since now I'm a little more limited on breakfast. I find if I have this once or twice a week, I seem to be okay. So I'm just going to keep a couple on hand for now and eat sparingly. I needed a new thing of hummus. I go through quite a bit because I, put it on pretty much everything. And I've had this one before, the olive tapenade, and it's really good. And these are our favorite little tomatoes, and I just eat these like as a snack a lot of times, or we put them in salad. And my husband requested some carpet cleaner for his truck. He's trying to do some maintenance on that. And then I was out of Clorox too. And I got this brush because Lisa, a subscriber of mine, recommended it. So thanks, Lisa, for showing this on Instagram. And I'm looking forward to using it. It's the 130. And then I needed some almond milk. And I like to have vitamin water once in a while. I get the Vitamin Water Zero. This one is the Rise, which is orange. And then I like this one, which is the Triple X acai blueberry pomegranate. Couldn't think of the name. And then the Naked Juice. Sometimes this is just easier than making it myself and buying a whole bunch of stuff to try to make it. And I really like these. And then I got these two shirts. I got it in green. This one's just kind of laying here. They're sleeveless, like rayon shirts. I'm having a really hard time finding sleeveless shirts for the summer. And they have these really nice little gold buttons on them. And you may have seen these in the store. They're hanging up shown tied. They also had a really pretty striped one, which I thought about getting because I love stripes, but my closet is kind of taken over by stripes. So I got the solids. And they're hanging up tied, but you can untie them and they're fine, so you don't have to wear them that way if you don't want. Like I said, I got two of those. They look really, really nice on, so I'm looking forward to those. And at CVS, I just got two lip products. I want to try out the new Revlon Gloss, so I got it in the natural one. It's super natural. It says really tiny on the bottom there. And then this is a lipstick I've thought about getting for a long time and just never have. In certain stores, I can't find it. And this one is number 415, Pink in the Afternoon. And it's just a really pretty kind of mid-tone pink, so I thought I would give that a try. While I'm thinking of it, I thought I would go out here and show you what the veggies look like that we planted. Because I don't know how long it's been, but if you saw that one video, I mean, look at this gigantic. I mean, remember how tiny they were? The cucumbers didn't take off real good until recently. And the basil looks good, and then neither did the peppers. But look at the tomatoes. You know how we originally just bought one of each and we're like, oh, we need to go back and get another. Well, now look at it. They're like overtaking everything. But they've got lots of little green tomatoes on them, so that's cool. You can see this one. What's weird is this one right here and the one in the back are the same. And then this one and this one are the same. But look how huge this one is. We had to go, even though we have these little things around them, this one was getting so heavy. My husband actually had to get something from the garage and put on these two. I don't know, something about that side. They're really growing well. So anyway, I don't know if you can kind of gauge how big everything is now. So that's our little garden update. So I think that's it, guys. Not much makeup on today. I like to wear a visor sometimes when I don't really want to do much to my hair, or especially if I don't want to fill in my eyebrows. It's kind of just a lazy way. I have like one of those Chanel lipsticks that come in the little sample pack that I'm trying out. It's just okay. My lips are kind of dry today, so this probably isn't the best thing to put on them. But anyway, leave your questions below if you have questions about anything, I talked about. And thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.